and conversations with the one and only J-Man. Your morning will never be the same. Here we go.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. 'Cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it is. Then I go to my brother. And I say, brother, help me please. But he wind up knocking back down on the knees. Oh, there've been times that I thought I couldn't last for long, but now I think I'm able, Father, to carry on. And it's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is. Say I know that a change is gonna come one day. I know a change gonna come. Yes it is. I know. Say life can be hard. Oh yeah. And times can get rough, but still I know. Change gonna come. Oh, 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 oh. It will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Oh, yes. It will. It will. It will.
You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify. and all the other platforms that we're on, even Alexa. That's right, Alexa can make it do what it do. Thank y'all so much for joining me this morning. Good morning to, I am live this morning for the first time on Facebook and on TikTok for Coffee and Conversation. So good morning to those that's over here on Facebook, and good morning to those that's over there on TikTok. Good morning, Dr. Tony. Good morning, dear. Good to have you on the show. Jackie, good to have you on the show. Nurse Rachel, what's going on? Good to have you on the show as well. And to all of my other listeners that normally I actually get a lot of emails and texts. Messages, Facebook messages and things like that. People that actually listen, they said that they don't participate in the chat room. So shout out to you all, the unheard listeners, and shout out to my warriors. Shout out to my warriors at Emory Winship Cancer Center. My warriors out there at Emory Winship Cancer Center. Good morning to you all. I see you all are out there fighting the good fight, and you all are giving cancer hell. So shout out to all of my warriors out there at Emory Cancer Center. Nurse Rachel, thank you so much for what you do, and the staff there. I was going to say your staff, but the staff out there at Emory Winship, not just your location, but the ones over at on Peachtree. My oldest brother, is winning the battle of cancer. They were shocked this week because this was the week that they said, and last week, he was supposed to be in a wheelchair, and that they were supposed to, show up at the door, and we were supposed to drop him off at the door and have a wheelchair waiting on him to bring him in. But he is one that is fighting a good fight, and he is giving cancers hell. They was discussing with him what he was eating, and he told them what they was eating. It was like, no way in the world you're eating this. And so, thank you to those doctors and nurses out there at Emory Winship Cancer Center. Look, I love y'all, and thank y'all so much for allowing me to be the voice out there with you all every Tuesday and Thursday morning. Today, I want to talk about how to handle your purpose. How to handle your purpose. It's engaging. Or it is centered around your value. It's centered around your value. Let me play this, and I want you all to listen. It's only about 3 minutes long. I want you to listen to this, and I want to dive into this conversation because it deals greatly, probably something that we really don't realize about ourselves and about our purpose and about what your value and your purpose are really centered around each other, because you have to know in order to do your purpose, you have to know your value. I'll say that again. In order to do your purpose, you have to know your value. To effectively do your purpose, you have to know your value. You have to know your value. So I want you all to listen to this, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to dive deeper into this conversation because I really want to deal with how to handle your purpose. But you have to understand your value too.
Let me speak to that person that feels like they lost their worth and their value. This is a dollar bill. Now, if I go to the store and there's something for 90 cents, can I buy it with this dollar bill? Okay, all right. So if I go to the store and there's something for 85 cents and after tax, it ends up being 96 cents. Can I buy it with this dollar bill? Okay, all right. So what if I ball the dollar bill up? Think about it now. Like, I just balled the dollar bill up, like, so it can't be worth $1 now. It's probably worth like 95 cents, right? How much do you think it's worth? $1. Listen, y'all gotta pay attention. I just balled it up, so clearly it's not worth $1 anymore. All right. So maybe, what if I step on it? What if I stomp it? I just stomped it. How much is it worth now? Maybe 65 cents, 68 cents? It's still worth $1? Okay, what if I ball it up? What if I stomp on it and then I put it in the trash can and it's in here with some trash and it's around some beer and some gum and a bunch of other nasty stuff, and some guy off the street pulls the dollar out, unfolds it. How much is it worth now? Maybe 82 cents? And come on, at least 92 cents? It's okay, all right, so what if I ball it up? What if I step on it? What if I put it in trash? And then, watch this, I tear it in half. Think about it now, right? How much is it worth now? $1? I could tape it? Whoa. Shh. Wait. Wait a second. I just balled it up. I just stepped on it. I put it in trash. I pulled it out. Then I tore it in half. And you mean to tell me I can pick the dollar up, I can wipe it off, and I can put some tape around it, and it's still worth $1? Then why, if this dollar doesn't lose its worth or its value, then why do you feel like you've lost your worth and value? Because many of you feel like you've been stepped on, you feel like you've been pushed aside, you feel like you've been abandoned, you feel like you've been talked about, you feel like you've been abused, like someone took from you, someone hurt you, somebody took advantage of you, and deep down inside your core, you feel like you've lost some of your value. And I am here to tell you today that this dollar still has worth and value, because there are some men years ago who put value over this life and said that no matter what happens to it, it can still be taped back together. It can still be wiped off. And I am here to tell you that you were created and you're born and you're here and you have life and you have purpose and you have value. And though you've gone through some hard times and though you've experienced some depression and you might be wanting to hurt yourself and you might want to give up, I am here to tell you still got worth and value. And there is nothing that can happen that can take your worth and your value away. So what you gotta do now is you gotta pick yourself up. You gotta dust yourself off and you gotta keep moving.
You're listening to Coffee and Conversation with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on, even Alexa. That's right, Alexa can make it do what it do. That was a powerful message in showing, illustrating the value of us. The value of us. He pulls out a dollar bill, and as you can see, he said he did so many different things with the dollar bill, but the dollar bill never lost its value. No matter what we go through in life, no matter how traumatic it is, no matter how difficult it may be, understand that you're still worth your value. You're still worth it. I don't care if you've been through a divorce. I don't care if you had so many breakups. I don't care if you had all kinds of, if you lost your job, if you had to file bankruptcy, if you had to do this, that, and the other, and you had all of these things that balled you up, stepped on you, kicked you around, and all of this stuff, you still have value. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna enhance this conversation even more when we talk about our purpose. In many cases, the things that you've gone through in life enhances your value. You would never lose your value, but you can always gain it. You can always gain more value. Because the more you go through and the more you survive things, the more valuable you become. You can get stepped on and you survive it. You become more valuable. You go through this. You go through a divorce and you survive it. You become more valuable. You lose a job, you become more valuable because you survived it. You go to jail, you become more valuable because you survived it. And the way you become more valuable, or how you become more valuable by the things that you go through, is learning from it. Is gaining knowledge from it. And the more you gain knowledge from the things you've been through, the more you become more valuable to others. The more you become more valuable to others. Let me show you what I mean. I can go buy me a jersey. Let's say Brady. I go find me a Brady jersey and buy it out the store. And I walk up to Brady and say, Brady, can you sign my jersey? He can sign it. He can put his initials on it or his signature on it. And it becomes, that shirt has some value because it has his signature on it. But watch this. Let me tell you the difference of going through things. Let me tell you the difference of going through things. Excuse me. Say, for instance, this same guy that signed my jersey decides to take off his jersey after a game, and he puts his initial on it and put GW, which means game worn, which means it was worn in the game. Because it was worn in the game, that jersey is worth so much money. It has dirt on it. It probably has blood on it. It has sweat stains in it. It probably stinks. But it has more valuable because it was worn in the game. Let me tell you about you. The reason why you are more valuable than you think is because you've been through some things. You've been through some things. You've gone through some things. And all of those, let me tie this thing in with purpose. And all of those things that you've been through in life is connected to your purpose. It's literally connected to your purpose. Yesterday was a very difficult day for me, and last night and this morning I've been up probably since about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And I've been talking to God about some things, about my purpose and how sometimes your purpose can hurt you. Hey, I was just talking about you on one of my shows the other day, Apostle Taylor. We sit there and don't understand that the stuff that we went through in life is directly attached to your purpose. I was asking God this morning, last night and this morning, because my purpose for yesterday offended a lot of people. And the one thing I don't like to do is offend people. But God had to share with me this morning, everything that you went through in life is to share with other people. They're going to feel just like you when you were there. But your purpose in life is to save people from going through what you went through. That's why I sent you on this earth, so that I will send you through a series of difficult times. I will send you through a whole bunch of things that's in life that you're going to be hurt, you're going to be stepped on, you're going to be talked about, you're going to be criticized, you're going to be mishandled, and you're going to do all of this stuff. And if the thing that I need for you to do is to know your value first, Jason. And to all of you all today, I suggest that we all learn our value. So that when our assignment shows up, I know I'm talking good this morning. When our assignment and when our purpose shows up, we don't have to worry about the after effect or how it is affecting others. The only thing I need to do is show up and do my job and leave. God showed me this morning. He showed me the very first scripture I heard this morning was this, and Jesus wept. And I said, that was an odd scripture to just pop up out of the blue. Just out of the blue, it popped in my head, and Jesus wept. And I said to I asked God, I said, okay, Jesus wept. And then he began to show me the story. And he showed me that Jesus did not weep because he was sad that Lazarus was in the grave. Jesus wept because the people that he was supposed to sow into showed up with motives in their hearts. They were already talking about him. They were already saying, you're too late. They were already unbelieving. They already didn't want to hear. And Jesus must have been sitting there like, why am I even here? Why should I even care? Let me tell you about your purpose. Your purpose is not about them caring. Your purpose is about doing what you need to do that maybe somebody will change. Your job is to show up. Do what you need to do. Say what you need to say. Yes, you're going to cry because you know what you don't want people to go through what you went through. But you realize they don't want to listen. Oh, what kind of advice you giving? You went through all of those divorces. You ain't no expert on marriage. No, I'm an expert on how not to get divorced. I'm an expert on that. You ain't no expert on how to get wealthy. No, but I'm an expert on how being broke. I know how to be wasteful. It's teaching from the things that you've been through that's going to help somebody. It's teaching and expressing and using your purpose from a vantage point of, I've been through this. I don't need anybody helping me out that ain't never been through nothing. I don't need somebody that's going to work on my car that only went to school and they didn't put their hands to the tools, but they just read it in a book. I don't need anybody working on my car like that. I need somebody that's working on the car that's burnt their hand on the car. Oh, I know not to touch that. I know to put my gloves on right here. But you will always succumb to your purpose if you don't know your value. I'll say that again for the people in the back that didn't hear me the first time. You will always succumb to your purpose if you don't know your value. Jesus stayed because he knew his value. Jesus stayed because he knew what he was worth to them. Let me help those out that's struggling with, I'm ready to give up. I'm ready to stop. It ain't worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth, having people talk about me. It's not worth seeing me offend people. It's not worth, close people that's connected to me letting me go. Let me help you out. Know your value before you open your mouth. Know your value before you open your mouth. Because when you learn your value, you learn that if you're a dollar bill and you crumble that dollar bill up, if you crumble it up, you steal. I got a $20 bill here. I got a $20 bill here. It's worth $20. It's worth $20. It's worth $20. It's been through some things. It has a tear right here. It has some folds. You can tell that it's been balled up. I got a stain on right here. The other day, I was trying to put this dollar bill, this $20 bill in a machine. I was trying to put it in the machine. And the machine kept rejecting this $20 bill. I turned it over and I flipped it and I rubbed it and I put it against the edge of the machine and I folded and I put it back in and it kept spitting it back out. And I folded again and I did this and I did that and I can't. And at one time it looked like it was going to take it and it did some noise, and then it shot it back out. It did not accept the $20 bill. Watch this. I could have made a choice. I could have said, because that machine did not take my money, oh, this ain't worth nothing, and threw it on the ground. But instead, I kept my $20 bill because I knew it was worth $20. The decision that the machine didn't want to take my $20 bill did not make me want to throw away my $20 bill, because I still knew I had value in this $20 bill. People are not going to always accept you. People are not always going to accept the fact that you got a rip, that you got folds in you, that you got wrinkles in you, that you got stains in you. People are not always going to accept you. When you operate, I know my purpose is to, this $20 purpose is to buy things with. That's my purpose. It's purpose. Now, if I put it in something and it doesn't take it, I cannot make that machine accept what I'm trying to give it. You can, no matter what you've been through in life, no matter how you have been handled in life, when you still know that you're worth it, that you're still worth it, it's then and only then that you're gonna get in a place in life. It's then and only then that you're gonna be in a place in life that you're gonna say, you know what? I'm still valuable. I still got it. No, they didn't accept my value, but I'm still valuable. In life, you're going to go through some things. Just like this $20 bill in my hand, and just like that audio we heard earlier. I'm balling this $20 bill up. I'm balling it up. It's still worth $20. I'm unwrapping it now. We got a whole lot of more scratches in it, or ribs in it, or wrinkles in it. But it's still worth $20 bill. I just created another tear in it, but it's still worth $20 bill, a $20 bill. My listeners this morning, my desire is this. My desire is that we understand that you are worth. When you know your worth, you can bank on it. And the more you go through, just like I was talking about that Brady jersey, that Brady jersey that he wore in the game that he got hit in, that he fell on the ground in, that he sweated in, that he bled on, is worth far more than the one I bought out of the store and he signed. It's up to you. It's up to you to know your value. You have to know your value. You have to know how to be you. Not every day is going to be good. You're not always going to have what you want. People are not always going to receive what you have. But you have to know how to be steady with yourself. You have to know how to love yourself. You have to learn how to be steadily connected to yourself. Look, I appreciate you all hanging out with me this morning. Look, I'm normally on every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m. This is for those that are on TikTok and Facebook Live, this is my coffee and conversation show that I do every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m. I normally am only on Spreaker, so you can connect with me on Spreaker.com. Look me up under Life After the Collar, and you'll see all three of my shows. Or you can go to lifeafterthecollar.com, lifeafterthecollar.com. If you go to lifeafterthecollar.com, you'll have access to all three of my shows. All of my shows are downloadable, so you can download my shows as well. Look, I will see you all next time. I would definitely see you all next week. Next Tuesday, same time, 8 a.m. For coffee and conversation. Look, I appreciate you all. This is India Reese, Steady Love. Holla at your boy. It's all good. It's all gravy.
To me when he holds my hand, he wants everyone to know I'm his woman and he is my man. We can talk about anything, he's got nothing to hide. He's not afraid of his feelings, he's not a slave to his pride. He's giving me love so steady, he touches my heart. Now I'm ready. He touches my soul and my spirit. He's giving me love so steady, so steady. Ooh, steady love. Ooh, steady love. I have never met a man that I wanted to be his wife. And then he came along. It's so natural to make a life, 'cause he's a perfect compliment, 'cause I'm a boss in my world. But when we're together, he just makes me feel like his girl. He's giving me love so steady, he touches my heart. Now I'm ready. He touches my soul and my spirit. He's giving me love so steady, so steady. He puts every other man I've ever known to shame. I just wanna be with him, talk to him, sleep near him, walk with him, be with him. I wanna be lovers and friends and mother his children, make breakfast on Sunday and fight and then make up again. 'Cause if life's gonna be crazy anyway, I wanna do it with him. Steady love. Hey. Ooh. Steady love. He's a good father, he's a good cook. He loves his basketball and he loves a good book. I'll tell you how I know he's the perfect one for me. 'Cause he's a warrior in the streets, but he's a king in the sheets. He's giving me love so steady, he touches my heart. Now I'm ready. He touches my soul and my spirit. He's giving me love